Today we're having a look at this Marvel Legends figure. This one is the Disney Plus version of the Punisher, and it's very similar to the show that they had on called One Last Kill. It doesn't say that on the box, but that's basically what this version of the Punisher is. And if you're not familiar with the Punisher, it's Frank Castle. He's an ex Marine sniper that's turned into a vigilante, basically, and he's kind of everybody's favorite vigilante. So there's the front, there's the side, cool side art. There's the other side. Yep. On the bottom, it's got the skew if that helps anybody. Yep. Top, just that Punisher symbol, which is cool. And on the back, it's got a short bio. It talks about Frank right there. Cool. Yep. Inside of the box look with the Punisher logo on it. I like that. That's pretty sweet. So here's Frank, freshly freed from his plastic prison. And first impressions, this is a pretty nice looking figure. It's pretty detailed. I like the details on all his belt, his kit set up out here. It's pretty nice. I mean, his loadout is pretty cool. A lot of pouches for, for clips and stuff like that. Places for the little smoke slash stun grenades right there. Pretty cool. He's got a little holster here for his Glock. That's pretty cool. And he's got a little holster for his little K-bar knife. And it's pretty cool. So he comes with one alternate head. This is his screaming slash yelling head. Yeah, looks pretty cool. A lot of detail on this. He's pretty jacked up on his face. You can see his cuts. Yep. And he looks pretty good inside his mouth. It's pretty well painted, pretty nice. And of course, this being the One Last Kill version, he doesn't have clean shaven. He's got a little beard, but it's nicely done. Yep. He's got the Jersey Shore haircut like usual. Yep. He's got the fade. It's pretty well done. I have to admit, I really like it. It's actually pretty good. Some people think this face doesn't quite look like him, but I mean, it's pretty close if you ask me. It looks pretty much like the actor. It's got two extra hands. He comes with a total of four hands, and they're like the fingerless glove types, but you can see his knuckles. These ones don't have knuckle guard protectors on them, so yep. But they're pretty detailed, pretty nice looking. Get a pair of fists there, and you get his trigger finger, and then his knife holding hand, or basically like that. So he comes with a pair of flashbang type grenades, and these are detailed. I mean, they look pretty good. Got some nice silver paint on them. Yep, everything's pretty well defined. Looks good. There's two of those, and these pop right onto his belt, his utility belt. And just like the Born Again version, he's got a hatchet, and it's got some detail on it. It's nice looking. Pretty basic plastic, but it still looks good. He's got the K-bar knife, and it's like it once again. It's just like the unpainted plastic, and it's just dark kind of grayish black. They're real basic, but it gets the job done. Next, you've got Frank's Glock. I mean, it looks pretty good too. It's once again, it's unpainted plastic. It's got the little extended mag clip there. It would have been nice if they did some details on it, but you can see some detail on it, but they didn't paint it, so it's unpainted. What we do get that's a little different is this little translucent firing effect that you can put in the end of the shotgun or the Glock, and that looks pretty good. It fits in both weapons. Not bad. Yep, I like that. And here's the pump action shotgun with the firing effect on it. This one has a little paint. It's got the painted stock. It's got the ejection part up here, ejection cover that's silver, which looks good. And see the effect does fit on it, so that's pretty nice. It looks good. Painted the end of the stock there, a little bit of detail. It's pretty basic and it's kind of like rubbery, so but it's holding its shape, so I think as long as you don't tweak it too hard on that, it won't break. Just have to watch out. It is a little bit gummy. Shut up! Back up to Frank, and this is the non-clean shaven version with the standard head on it. And yeah, you can see he's kind of gotten banged up. He does have kind of a 5 o'clock shadow too, which is pretty good. They've done a pretty good job with that. Not bad. I like the Punisher symbol. Here you can see his plate armor on his chest up there. Same thing on the back. He's got the plate armor up here. So that's kind of realistic looking. It's pretty cool. All the different detail on his kit, on his on his pouches and stuff, holders. Yeah, I mean it's pretty nice looking. Not bad. He's got pinless arms and pinless legs. And I'm not 100% positive of all of it's new, but I think most of it is supposed to be new on this one. but pretty nice. Looking at articulation real quick, let's check this out. So he can look down that much, he can look up like that much. So up and down like that. A little bit of side to side tilt. Yep. Two joints, one joint at the bottom, one joint at the top. So you can move it around, get a pretty good range of motion out of it. Frank's a little more tan in this version than the Born Again one and the Netflix one, so he's got a little bit of a suntan going. Yeah, but it looks good. You know, nice looking kid on him. Okay, and up here on his, he's got basically he doesn't have butterfly joints, but he's got ball capped shoulders that give you a little bit up and down. You can basically do a T pose on Frank. He goes out to about there. Does have bicep swivel right here. Yep. Single jointed or double jointed elbows. Sorry about that. You go up that far, pretty far. Kind of ugly looking, elbows, but a lot. He's more bulked out. You can see all the muscle sticking out up here, and that's kind of interesting looking. So, yep, no butters, but it does give you, you can make them, you can rotate them around, I guess, pretty much. Oh yeah. So that works. It's not bad. And then all the hinges on the hands are basically horizontal hinges. So they're basically just in and out like that. And they're kind of restrictive feeling, but they do work. So, yep. And then, swivel at the elbow here a little bit too. A little bit of swivel there too. Same thing on both sides. And then on his chest here, there's the diaphragm cut. It goes down. Oh, I want to say not very much. Let's see. Like that much. Back a little bit more. Not that much. Not that much. And you get a little bit of gappage there. This belt up here with the mags is fixed. It is not free floating. It's glued down. So yep, there's that. He does have a little bit of twist up here, a little bit of twist at the top, a little bit of twist at the waist, but it's kind of restrictive. As far as legs go, he's got no drop down legs, but they kick up to exactly about that far. I want to say like that. Double jointed knees that bend back. Let's see how far back we can push them. Yeah, there they go, like that far. No boot cut swivel down here, but there is a little bit of thigh swivel up here, so you got some rotation built in right up under here. Yep, you can see that. So that's kind of good. And then he does have, forward facing pin for rocker, so he's got a little bit of swivel. Get some rock and some ankle rocking out of them. Yep, back and forth. That's pretty good. Then they turn, and then you can go out. You want to see how far you can go out. You can kind of almost do a Jean-Claude Van Damme split, kind of like about that far, and then back as far as they kick. Ooh, not that much, hardly anything at all. But you could enough to do a walking pose, but not anything drastic. So, and that's it. And there is no up and down movement on his, no drop down. So, I mean, it's pretty for a Marvel Legends. It's not bad. It's actually a little better than some of the other ones they've had lately. This one has decent articulation, so it's not bad. But yeah, and he looks good. All his cartridges and yeah, I like this very much. Nice wrinkles in the pants. Yep, you can see the detail on the boots. Yep, on the bottom of the tread they do have the holes. There's the branding crap that's always on there, but not much tread underneath. But on the outside there is, and of course peg holes if you want to put them on a stand. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I like this one. This is the one last kill version of him. Basically, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have that on the branding, but that's basically what this is from. So here's Frank kind of kitted out with some of his gear. He's got the frag grenades up here. Got his pistol in there in the holster, and then his K-bar in his back here in his sheath. Well, I guess that's about it for Frank. And we are out of here, my friends. If you did watch the video and enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. It helps the algorithm promote the videos, so I appreciate it a lot. Thanks again, guys. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I do appreciate that greatly, too. All right, my friends. Well, be well and take care. And remember, Frank is watching.